Hello children, welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we are going to discuss assignment number 54 and the topic are environment. Let us discuss one by one question. The first question is, where do the pollutants enter into the water sources from? So from which sources the water pollutants will enter into that water? Okay, so that is we'll write the answer here from the agricultural runoff as we will get. Okay, and the next one is industrial effluents and fish tank residues. So all these municipal and sewage waste materials, from there it will be enter into the top water sources. So let us write the answer. So water goes agricultural runoff, that means here agrochemical fertilizers, okay. So industrial effluents, okay. The other source is fish tank residues, okay. The other one is municipal waste. So by these sources, the pollutants will enter into the water sources. Okay. So let us go for the next question. So the next question is, are the sparrows really responsible for the fall in crop production? So no, there is a crop which is a fall in crop production. So sparrows are not really responsible for that. Okay. So when this killing of this sparrows or else poisoning and when they are going to kill this, so what happens to the top crop plants? The harmful insects which will be damaged at a crop plants. So this will be causes that fall in crop production. So let us write the answer. So are the sparrows are really responsible for that? No. When we are killing or spoiling, or as we can write on that, poisoning of these sparrows, harmful insects which damage crops, so that the crop production will be very less. Okay, so that it will result in that fall in the crop production. Okay, so let us go for the next question. The next question is, write a note on the Minamata disease. So there is a company in that Japan, that is Chizo's chemical factory. Methyl mercury is a substance which is released from this factory and causes that a disease called as here Minamata. So it was discharged into the top of Bay of Minamata. So the disease name also it has got that name of Minamata. Okay. So here by the entry of this the chemical methyl mercury into the water, and then it is accumulated in the fishes. Those the people who are there and depends upon that food about on these fishes. So what do they will get? That the organisms which are accumulation of these pollutants in the fishes, and the fishes are eaten by the of human beings, also got that diseases. And then they used to get that of like numbness of this all the lips, tongue, and they have got that damage in the brain cells and blurred vision, deafness, all these are the diseases. And finally the person who have been affected with this Minamata disease, finally they will leads to the of coma and the death. So this is what that is story of this Minamata disease. So where it is present here, so the chemical which is methyl methyl mercury, which is released from the factory of Chisos chemical factory, okay, chemical factory which is located in the Japan, and this will be discharges that methyl mercury in the Bay of Minamata. So what are the effects? So this will be the methyl mercury accumulated in fishes and whatever the organisms, crabs and molluscans also, and the people who are dependent upon this fishes for their food, that chemical is also accumulating in this people digestive system, that is nothing but biomagnification, as we have discussed already. And the effects of this methyl mercury which is accumulating in that tissues are numbness of limbs, forelimbs, and the lips and the tongue, and it causes that the damage of brain cells, central nervous system, okay, motor control will be not there, damage of brain cells, then deafness, blurred vision, okay, and finally the person will be coma and death, okay. So this is what about this Minamata disease. Let us go for the next question. The next question is, suggest any 3 programs for the prevention of the soil pollution, the view of avoiding that pesticides. So let us discuss that about natural predator method, okay. So here any 3 programs as they are asking. So the one of the thing, it is rotation of the crops, okay. So by the crop rotation, as we can reduce that some of the diseases, okay. So by that of alternative crops, as we can reduce that some of the diseases like bacterial diseases and the viral diseases, okay. The next one is biological control. Biological control is nothing but here we will prefer that a natural predators method like crows, which can pick up that the insects like whatever that is causing that diseases to the plant, pest, okay, and the caterpillars also. So they will pick up that caterpillars so that as the crop maybe will grow as a healthy, okay. So then comes to the top sterility, rendering of that a male pest which is causing that, we will reduce that sterility part, okay. So the next one is studying about life cycle of pest. So if we know that where does the life cycle of the pest means, here in which stage the pest will maybe possible to kill that. So if we know that, then it will be very easy to kill that particular damaging crop pest, okay. So let us go for the top. The next one is genetic strains. Some strains are very useful for that of avoiding of these diseases, especially to reduce that diseases in the plants, like some of the microorganisms or some genes, if we introduce into the plants, we will reduce that diseases, okay. So for example, as we can go for the top causing a pest Bacillus thuringiensis in the cotton plant, okay. So that's all for this assignment. Thank you.